Wow.
And don't say Rome, because Rome was Rome, not Italy.
Oh, I really thought we were gonna have a cooking minigame here.
No, this is a
excellent.
PS1. All minigames only show up if they happen later in the game.
You'll make your miracle disc for us, right? Of course, I'll add plenty of MSG to this flour.
All right.
Yes, I call it flour, sitting in MSG.
All done. Here you go.
What is MSG made out of?
MSG.
What's it?
It's monosodium glutamate.
Does it have like a proper Chinese name?
Maybe.
Or is that like just one of those American Chinese food things?
Let me
like
check it
fortune
out.
cookies?
I don't actually know what the purpose of MSG is.
Oh,
like,
it tastes good. That's it.
what is it? What taste does it add? Is it like a
It's
meteor
umami,
taste
yeah,
or what?
It's the earthy taste, the flavor of savory, the flavor that's kind of the meaty sort of one.
Gotcha. Sure.
The same thing that mushrooms and things do. Seaweed. Let's see. First from Japan.
And also gives some people really bad headaches.
Who is trying to isolate and duplicate the savory taste of kombu, the seaweed.
Okay.
Anyway, it is quite tasty in that people were really put off by it for a long time because there was the belief that it caused headaches and other feelings of discomfort. But double-blind tests apparently failed to find evidence of such a reaction.
I mean, people think Wi-Fi causes headaches.
Yeah, there's that whole sensitivity to whatever.
And Satanists are putting LSD in salt shakers.
Although the one thing you do get from MSG is that it causes like facial flushing occasionally. I've gotten that eating Chinese food a couple times.
But the big thing is that, yeah, don't, like, eat a fuckload of it, not because it's bad for you, but because of the fact that, like, it's gonna taste bad if you just have, like, pure MSG. Other than that,
Yeah,
like...
no, if it's too savory.
Other than that, like, it's just a strong additive flavor. It's often used in Chinese restaurants just as a thing that captures a certain flavor without needing to add other things. Therefore, is relatively cheap and doesn't add to calories or anything of the sort, so... like, calories wasn't the concern, but being cheap and not really adding to anything else to the meal was. And so it became really popular in American style. I'm certain it showed up elsewhere.
She's coming too.
But I mean, so it is. Like, it's perfectly fine for anyone.
What happened?
Lynn! Oh, thank goodness.
And it's been around for a long time,
Better.
apparently, about 100 years.
Argo, please. Why am I here? Has Master Crest gone off to training? Why didn't he wake me?
I really want to know how she ate those dumplings.
Well, you see, the owl fed it to her in the way that birds do.
Looks like she's lost her memory.
Well, no, not just regular birds. It did it in an owl way, in that, like, it just swallowed it and then spat up a pellet full of the bones and hair from that special meal we were given, and then gave that to her.
Isn't that what a dumpling is already?
No, see, a dumpling is the opposite of that. I'm not sure how we managed to just capture all the bones and hair inside of a dumpling.
So you really
Apparently, it's the very special dumpling.
You must have amnesia. Master Crest gave his life.
While you were in a coma, everything you know has gone and died.
He was a brave
Happy to waking
and
up
wise
day!
mage.
What? But what are you saying, Largo? Where is Master Crest?
Punished
Tell
Lynn.
me, where is he?
Oh, she's doing it again.
The good old cum pains, yeah.
Listen closely, Lynn. I know you may not remember, but you and Master Crest set out.
Yeah, I
like
came down
always
with a
to
bad
inspect
case
the
of the
moon
cummies.
crystal.
God.
But that day was different. A flying warship appeared in the night sky.
Alright,
and
goodbye.
opened fire
It was a
on
good
the
session
lighthouse.
of this after,
Master Crest.
Don't laugh,
millions of failure.
The lighthouse's moon
My
crystal
great uncle
safe
died
from
of the
harm.
cummies back before it was
You
vaccinated.
must have seen that happen, Lynn.
Goodbye.
You yourself came to me in tears and told me all about it. Have you really forgotten?
No. I don't believe my master's dead.
Lynn, I know you don't want to believe it, but you'll never move forward if you keep running from the truth.
Lynn, we can go save Crest right now. We'll change his history so he won't have to die.
You can save him?
I mean, if he
Why
was
don't you come
dead,
with
which
us?
he isn't.
If your memory returns, you can help save him.
Not that he's dead or anything.
I mean, not to pressure you or anything, but maybe it's a good thing if you just move on.
I don't know. I just don't know. I can't remember.
Guess you won't be saving him then. Goodbye.
Lynn, in the very depths of your heart, I think you want to forget you ever saw Master Crest's death. That's why you can't remember it. But your memories are crucial if we are to save Master Crest. You must do your best to remember.
Remember watching your loved ones die around
Don't
you.
worry, there's plenty of time.
Remember the pain
Let's
and
take
fear.
her with us and go
Submit
the
to
Kid
it.
Wait.
House. Maybe that will help her to remember
Did
something.
Max just say we don't have much time?
Yes, we have to
Think
try.
so.
Then please,
We don't have much time. Come, Lynn. Come golfing with me.
and be careful.
Come golfing with me, then come with me to the past.
I mean, honestly, I think Lynn's cummed enough.
I was wondering how to make that joke without being distasteful, and you went and solved that for me.
Command nothing.
She
Also, man, her portrait is super weird looking.
It was a selfie.
No, not enough duck lips.
Not enough what?
Not enough duck lips. When you go to Dr. Dell for that.
Hey, you just gotta stick your lips in a bottle and suck real hard for a while. Bust some capillaries.
Yeah, just fucking get sucked until your head is inside the bottle.
That's how you get the real duck lips.
Just fucking crush your skull. Irreversibly.
Ah,
Or
yes,
just-
diver's lips.
Just like our hero Mario does every day when he smashes his skull against bricks.
When he open palm slams his own head into a brick. Wait, what?
And there I am, next to him, Waluigi, doing the moves.
Oh, this is a new boy.
Yeah, so these are just like guys that hang out in magic masks
Yeah.
and just enjoy being a face boy.
They're practically Sailor Moon villains.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, again, a lot of things are Sailor Moon villains.
Beat on this old Nickopus.
Remember that time they fought like a family of balls?
No, I think I blocked it from my mind. So these are not.
Okay, so
yeah,
this
it's
guy's
not
mask
shields.
does not actually protect him.
Yeah, it'd be bullshit if it was.
And they all the balls came in different episodes. You just like a recurring theme that they fought balls.
The good Borb. I guess the bad Borb. Bad to the Borb.
Yo, Barrel.
No, we're swapping out of you.
God, imagine a Dark Cloud 2 randomizer.
Oh, man. No.
I feel like it would, one, be impossible, depending, like, if you just got garbage equipment and, like, certain start enemies just were too strong, especially if they're holding the key. But other than that, then I could just picture you getting a way too strong a weapon way too fast and then just cleaning everything up.
Well, maybe it's like it only randomizes like the enemy, like the drops in the dungeon, and also like how many of that type of enemy that can spawn in that type of dungeon show up. Like you'll never get like, you know, a thing from the sewer that's supposed to show up in the canyon. But you can get anything that's in the sewer can show up in the sewer.
I mean, that's fine, I guess, but like the levels aren't so coordinated as to make that like feel really different, I suppose.
Also, I'm gonna point out that like the world record speed run for Dark Cloud 2, just vanilla Dark Cloud 2, is about 7 hours long.
Yeah, sounds about right.
That's incredibly short.
Well, that's any percent.
Yeah, any percent and not going into to cave hell.
There is also a 100% category. There is also debug percent, which is about a minute and a half long.
So what's the 100% category?
Let me find it again. Hold on. Or wait, no. Okay, no, there isn't 100%. I forgot. Yeah, there's any percent new game plus, which is 5 hours long. I don't think allows you to use the photo book. Oh wow, actually, the current world record of any percent normal is 5 hours 28 minutes. And yeah, defeat. So it goes to chapter 7, photo album band. Timing starts after costume select.
Oh yeah, photo album banned because you can save stuff to your photo album and then give it to a new save, and then you can get all the ideas from that previous save.
Okay. I didn't realize you could import the photo album into a new thing.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be you can share your photos, but if your photo has an idea, it still
Right.
counts. So you can basically use that to, like, if you already have gotten all the photos, you can just import them into your new saves. You
Right.
never have to take photos again.
But yeah, so like I think that's the other thing that would dramatically impact a randomizer of Dark Cloud 2. It's just
What?
that even played well, this is a very, very long game with a lot of steps.
Yeah, I'm just still surprised they got it down to that short of like an hour time. Like, I guess if you know what enemies to hunt down in a given dungeon, like that'll help speed it up. But there's just so many minutia things that you have to do.
Yeah, I think if you, I mean, I'm guessing a lot of the time in this is probably also grinding stuff up to get better equipment, and if you can do it on minimal equipment, that probably shortens it a lot.
Sure, like that definitely would. And there's a lot of like sub-side things that you just really don't have to do. Like, we don't need to recruit all the
Like,
crazy side
I
characters
guess
that we
if
have.
you also know what photographs to take, you can like get the best weapons you can via
Yeah, for what
photographs.
things you can supply, sure.
Yeah.
I kind of want to watch it now just to see like some of those choice making more than anything. Fights aren't that bad because a thing worth remembering is that your only stat that doesn't transfer with time is defense and HP. Those are your only stats. Like, your weapons are all the source of your damage.
By the way, did
Right.
you guys see that there's apparently a new tech for the Super Metroid speedrun?
No, but those actually, well, yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I retweeted it because someone was like doing like practicing tech stuff and apparently found a new thing that you can do to
Neat.
improve speed. One of my favorite things about the Super Metroid speedrun is there used to be a trick you did you went that got you halfway across the room, and it was called the Happy. And they figured out a way you could get all the way across that room with a trick. So they called that trick the Full Happy.
Oh my god!
Nice. That's great. Man, I watched the whole summoning salt thing on Metroid speedrunning, and I don't remember. I don't think guess he didn't get into the minutia on that one.
You know, Super Metroid is a game that, like, I really appreciate what it is and what it's like and the design that went into it and what it's meant for game sense. But honestly, trying to play it now, like having not really played it before, it's not great.
The gameplay hasn't aged well, especially compared to Zero Mission.
Yeah, it's so stiff. Zero Mission owns. And like, while there's some weird things in Fusion,
So I've heard
Fusion's
some
still
people
good.
complain about Zero Mission that all you get is Mishal. Is like compared to Super Metroid, all you get is Mishal expansions for the most part.
You do get a lot more missile expansions than just other strange things, and I will agree that's actually a somewhat legitimate complaint. But yeah, just it feels so clunky to play Super Metroid. It just doesn't feel great and responsive.
Yeah, I kind of want to try replaying it now. I played it a bunch of times as a kid.
It's also a game that definitely did not need a separate run button. Like, I'm not really sure why it has one, to be honest.
Yeah, because I guess, well, the only reason I can see it is because later in the game you get I guess if you had a button to control the specific piece of equipment that lets you, like, super run. Because I can see you not wanting to do that accidentally.
Being a randomizer is one of the old standbys, the Super Metroid randomizer. Where at the beginning you can get the Morph Ball, the Screw Attack, or the Speed, I think Speed Boost? Like the 3 things you can get at the beginning.
Alright. That takes care of you guys.
I guess because all of those will give you the ability to get to somewhere important.
Yeah.
I favor the Aria of Sorrow speedrun.
Yeah,
the
I mean,
randomizer?
Aria of Sorrow
Speedrun,
doesn't have like a lot of
randomizer,
things
what
you
am I
can... Yeah. The speedrun, Aria of Sorrow doesn't have that much gating,
Yeah.
so it kind of works out.
The only
Like, I think
they basically
the Dawn one
need something that
Dawn
makes sure
one
you can get
doesn't
over
work
gaps.
as well, if mainly because that game has like a lot of, oh, you need this boss soul to get into this area.
Yeah, they did a lot of that, which I don't think is necessarily a problem for regular gameplay, but it makes randomizing it misery.
Yeah. And like, you know, I mean, that was also the flip side of like having like not just a bunch of dull bosses in Dawn, like, you know, in Aria you just have like Final Guard is just like, or I think it's just Giant Guard is a boss for some reason
Yeah.
that shows up as a regular enemy.
Yeah.
Giant skeleton.
Also, man, talking about courses with hella water hazards.
This one, the water
Well, this
hazard
one's
is not the
easier
problem.
because you have,
It's the huge gaps into the abyss.
yeah. But at least you have solid walls.
Yeah, that's at least something you have going for you. But yeah, the RESR one, like, there's definitely just a big armor, there's a giant golem, and there's a large skeleton, and they're all their own just boss that shows up later. There aren't
Yeah,
that many
the
just, like,
enemy.
sick good bosses in Aria. as much as I
Also, no,
love Aria.
also Manicore. Manicore is just
Right.
a boss that shows up.
Yeah, man.
And like they're just all like not that interesting bosses where like fucking I don't think there's a bad boss in Dawn of Sorrow.
I'd agree with that. And
Like-
there are some really good ones in Aria, but they're less frequent.
Yeah, but namely Julius.
Julius is one
Also, I'm gonna
amazing.
remind myself to make a GIF of that nice shot hitting off the wall just straight
Matt, you
into
will
the
not
water.
call it a GIF in my house.
I'm in my house.
You have joined into this LP led by Charlie, Matt. You will not make a mockery of his efforts by spreading peanut butter lies.
But yeah, like I think honestly Julius is the only like boss battle in Aria that I can actually say that is like, if not like just, it might be just one of the flat out best boss battles in a Castlevania game.
Oh, sure, it is one of the best of all time. I do like some of the other ones in it, but like Legion / Grand Falloon was done better in other ones. I really like Headhunter, to be honest. Headhunter, I think, is actually
Headhunter's
just a good
got
boss.
a good gimmick. Yeah, Headhunter's good.
Got the skim.
Graham's final form is interesting.
It's
if
interesting
nothing-
looking, but it's kind of boring to fight.
Yeah, if you know what you're doing, yeah. Let's see. I like Death. I like Death in that
Oh, yeah,
game.
Death ruled.
Death in that game's Yeah, but I like the death in Dawn better.
One of my favorite...
Because-
Yeah, I really like the Dawn death, but I think one of my favorite death fights was the one in Portrait of Ruin, actually.
Yeah, that was also a good one, where you could just chain one of your guys up.
Yeah, you had to switch
and then
the
he
other
shows
one.
up for the final boss, because he's like, Dracula there, and Death is also like, hello.
Hello, I see you are a team of characters. What if we had a tag team rumble match?
Yeah, and then like when you get one of them down to mid-health, like, oh wait, we've established in the canon that Dracula has the power of domination. He just absorbs fucking Death's soul.
Who has the power of submission very sexily.
God damn it.
I mean, the rival fights in Dawn were also good. They just weren't as good as
Yeah.
Julius, I think.
I will say,
Like,
while nowhere near as good as Julius, the one that copied your magics was my favorite because you could abuse it by giving
Yeah.
him garbage magics.
Yeah, you just, he starts off getting, like, that big spell you get from Cthulhu, and then, like, you just, I'm gonna throw a cat at you now.
Oh no, the one I did was Cave Troll, so I just licked his face with a huge, like, screen-long tongue because I ground it out, and he just licked, like, with a, like, tiny one right in front of his face, like,
And you just shoot him to death with a gun, because you can unlock gun by that point. You can't copy that.
You know, that might be one of my favorite things of just establishing a scene for a video game. I licked this incredibly powerful magical boy, then shot him with a gun while he tried to lick me with his shitty tongue.
A place like that might sell a Starglass.
Starglass?
I was just about to ask what the fuck a Starglass was.
Also, there was the, on rival fights, there's the,
But it can only turn back
well,
time to a moment
oh yeah,
of
we
deep
now have
significance
another
to the person
time
that
travel
uses it.
device.
I'm
Because we need to go up.
We need to go into the deep past.
This is why Lynn's memories aren't important.
I'm certain that this Starglass will be of no importance and just happen to come up arbitrarily in this area where someone mayhaps have died.
Right.
Also that we've talked to Lynn about how important her memories are.
You know, but that was
And there's
before
the
we
key-
knew there was a Starglass. But why would it matter? We're not using the Starglass for anything. That's not plot important.
But yeah, I think Richter fight. Richter was the one in a portrait.
Oh, yeah,
Where-
Memory of the Whip. Memory of the Whip fucking destroyed you. That fight was
Unless
great.
you knew the secret, that is to make a farce out of it by throwing pies at him.
Yeah, dark magic hurt him a ton, but yeah, that was still a good fight.
Yeah. Fucking throw pies at him forever. The pies and paper airplanes. Just make a complete clown show out of it.
I really liked the not Dracula in Portrait also. I forget his name, Bronner, I think it is.
Yeah, Bronner.
I fucking loved his Portrait of the Soul. Drawing like blood onto his
Also,
thing
I
and it would fill
remember,
the
like,
screen.
wasn't that the game that had, like, the mummy fight where, like, there's slowly a thing going on in the background, and if you let it finish, you would auto-die? Like, you had a timer to beat the mummy before his curse got ya?
Maybe? Let me check.
Because, like, the final, the bonus portraits you got for purifying the sisters
Yeah,
was, like,
yeah,
all,
there
like,
was one that
like
came back.
classic horror yeah, they were, for the most part, like, classic horror monsters. You fought, like, Frankenstein and the Wolfman and Medusa and a mummy.
Yeah, I genuinely appreciate that. Yes,
I mean, I
you are
guess they
correct.
did
It's-
Medusa because they couldn't figure out how to make a boss fight out of Gilman. They couldn't put all the Universal monsters in there.
But yeah, you are correct. They have the walls like slowly opens up over time, from like panels being thrown at you, and then if you let it go all the way, it just like suddenly destroys you.
And though I haven't ever played the game, I haven't ever played Order of Ecclesia, but the crab boss looks just fun.
Yo, the crab boss is
It
good
gets-
as hell. Like if you're trying to do like the never get hit run, it sucks. But if you're trying to just fight it, it's really good.
It has a good ending.
Oh yeah,
It makes cool noises.
Oh god, that boss fight feels so fucking good.
Yeah, it's like also like the Dio, the Zephyr boss fight
Oh
in
yeah,
Dawn.
Blue Skin Dia, of course.
Yeah, like, it's not particularly hard, but it just feels so fun to fight. Like, this dude who can, he's throwing knives in, like, stopping times, you're knocking the knives out of the air with your sword. Like,
Okay, there we go. So King Mardon plus Chinese food plus milk bottle made a stamina drink.
How else could he have kept his luxurious form? And did a lot of super hot pepper.
We also need to use some
Keeping
of our
it
precious
spicy,
tasty
darlings.
water. Yeah, damn, we need 30 super hot peppers.
He's keeping it spicy. What do you want?
Oh man, milk. What the fuck's a peeping pole?
Hey, don't ask, don't tell.
And why do we just strap it to a milk can?
No, don't worry about it, Matt. We're driving into a milk can to see some milk cans, if you know what I mean.
Hey, alright.
Apparently the merchant at this store has no name.
Yeah, they're just a rabbit. Why would they need a name?
They're
He's
moon
just-
people. That's a slur, Max. Gosh.
Oh, is that actually a moon person? Is that
Yeah,
what they look
moon
like without their hoods on?
Yeah, moon people. I think we
Spoilers.
discussed this previously. Yeah, moon people are rabbits.
$300 to turn
Okay.
back time. Hell yeah.
Because we mentioned back before because the whole Asian cultures see the rabbit in the moon.
Yeah.
Instead of the man in the moon.
So we spent 300 gold to get to get a star glass that could turn back
A time
time.
reversal cube.
And you know, I don't really see why Max doesn't just punk on out of here, go back home, and use it to re-find his mom. It seems like that would make sense.
He wants to find her. He wants the sport of finding his
The
mom.
most dangerous game, mothers.
It's the acquisition of a mother is not what he craves. It's the chase.
She's a lively one, isn't she?
Yeah. Join my new reality show, Mommy Chasers 2000.
Also, where did we get the star
18
leotard?
enough. We just bought it.
Okay.
Yeah. You have to buy all of Monica's attire, but in New Game Plus you get to set it.
Cool. How many cheese do you wish to buy?
You wish to purchase my fine cheese?
Oh, got some cheese.
Well, we just kept some milk back there in the bottle, but eventually it turned into this. I think it's cheese, so you should take it for money.
God, the apocalypse hit this place so hard that they forgot how to make cheese.
It's a real shame. That's why we had to invent it, just like we invented the bread. Truly a food pioneer.
Do we ever, invent water?
I think you can invent tasty
I
water.
think, yeah, you just make it tastier by putting it in a bottle.
Yeah, you get it from the ice caps.
Really, Max just becomes a vending machine mogul in the future, let's be honest.
Nope, no ideas in the future.
Well, yeah, because
Everything
we
already
invented
happened.
it all, Matt. All of this, us, we did it, we're gods. Nothing happens here without
God
my
never-
say-so. I can lift up a house and this place crumbles, Matt. Feel that power, imagine being me.
I can't.
Good, because it kind of sucked.
So I thought you could use this as a store later, but no, there's no store. It's just plot.
It's just
No,
dumplings.
Yeah, I thought you could get I guess I was confusing it with our chef's China stand that he's
Right.
Where he sells the
lives
good
in now.
chicken.
Yeah.
It makes that primo chicken.
That A+ primo chicken, not cut with any of that foul shit.
Except for the very specific foul shit.
Now we leave that out for the special guests.
Listen, not
What
our
is this
foul-
accent?
What accent is that?
I don't know
Yeah,
what
you
accent
sound
is
like
my
that.
normal voice.
You sound like Kentuckian Cajun.
I don't actually.
I say, mon ami.
You want to do some riverboat gambling, but also want to see the South rise again.
They call me Remy.
Oh man, but there's all these ideas in this Chinese restaurant, which makes sense.
Yeah, it's got the General Tso's
Something
chicken.
that was
full
made
of
without
ideas.
our blessing. We must develop and steal their ideas, master them along
We must
with
find the
chicken.
golden egg.
We already did that. It was in Jurax.
Oh, then why is it telling us to find it again?
I did it.
Did it?
It's at the bottom of the thing. It said find the golden egg.
I think that was the
I think
name
that
of
was
the picture.
That was the scoop, yeah.
Okay.
I'll find your golden egg.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's a little to the right.
Say it slower.
I'm uncomfortable now.
I'm more comfortable than ever.
Never before have I been so comfortable.
Never before have I let another find my egg.
The more I think about it, the worse it gets.
I stopped thinking about it the moment I opened my mouth.
Ready
It's probably for the
ready to
best.
receive the egg.
Why is my mind going to these places?
You've seen too much.
Entering the egg chambers.
I don't even know what I was thinking with that one, but it just gave me the heebie-jeebies. Oh, that's
there's a peeping pole.
Yeah.
You know, the old peeping pole.
Yeah.
Now Max is the peeping pole.
Why would you in the neighborhood kid used to kick around a pot of rope?
Used to romp around kicking an old piece of rope. Now you can, with your Dr. Tran's wood-fired peeping pole. Jesus. We also have a telescope.
Yeah,
So this is literally distinct from a peeping pole.
Yeah, Max, don't get the telescope confused with the fucking peeping pole, okay?
Yeah, peeping.
Whoa,
peeping pole does not
Is
have
this a peeping pole or a fucking peeping pole?
Listen,
Is it reserved for that purpose?
the telescope has a stand and a tripod. The peeping pole is freestanding, and you can hold it in your hand.
So the telescope's the work of an enemy stand, you mean?
Yeah, it's
Milk
it's
can,
the
chimney,
work of
peeping pole.
Galileo.
It's stand that indicates the stars and the sun and really everything up in the sky.
It's stand to make the Earth revolve around the sun instead of the way it used to be.
Egg.
This stand has the power to turn our flat Earth into a sphere.
Go gaze down that chimney at some good old-fashioned milk cans.
Speaking of flat Earth, did you know that in Lords of the Ring, the elves
Say
perceived
cheese.
the world as flat, even though it became round at some point? They just still see it as flat. That's how they are able to see so good.
With their
Oh, man, we can make
elf
milk
eyes,
can
yeah.
body.
Yeah, they are just. It's not so much they can see better, but they just don't have to deal with the curvature of the Earth.
Wow, that hurt my brain. Okay.
Like they can see a flat Earth where humans see a round Earth, and can only see so many miles in the distance before the curve cuts it off.
Sure. Okay. Does that mean the flat earthers are just elves?
They would be if
Hey.
the government didn't keep them down.
Yeah, the chemtrails make sure they don't have immortality anymore.
Really, if you notice, they just have a subtle point at the edges of all their ears.
Then again,
It really does explain one thing, though, about the truth behind them. Why they're all
What?
such arrogant assholes.
That's a good place to end this video.
Fuck you, flat earthers.
read the literature. Read about our square day. You have been educated,
Fuck off.
stupid.
Fuck off.
The alien's legs bend backwards.